guys, welcome back to another episode on Symmetria server, season 10. I've been a little bit busy in between episodes, and soon you'll find out what I mean by that. But I have some preparations done. Last episode, I built the flower farm. But now, I have upgraded flower farm. The original building is still there, but I added this area where the cactus and two taller farms will be. I also, as you guys can notice, I expanded the moss farm from a single to a double because it was being productive, but it was being a little bit slow, not to what I expected. I also turned back on or removed the off switch. Well, still there, but I switched them off, and now the seeds. The seeds are there. Saplings are here, and they are going to be active. I might switch this whole thing right here for at least these three to throw them into this section right down here. I'll explain this in a few. Oh, getting dark. I don't have the bed near me, so sorry about that, guys. I did started the cactus farm, well, at least one level of the cactus farm, due to the fact that I really didn't have that much cactus. Probably 5, 6, roughly, maybe a little bit less or more. So I did have to start at least the first base off camera to actually have at least the farm mostly running. But it will not be only one level. I want to go up to a little bit, maybe as high, depending on how high I go. This is more or less my limit. That block right there. Because when I put the roof, or I might just leave this out of the open. I have to check about that. This one is gonna be enclosed. That is not to be trifled with, because I don't want anything going anywhere else but in there. But I don't want this build to overcome this build right here. So I'll just go for that block. I'll see how many levels I can put before I hit that level. But yeah, let me go. Also, I'm not sure if last episode I mentioned it, I did place a lot of sea lanterns all over this area. One thing is going to happen. I have to put moss carpet above every single part. And the other thing is, I will be adding a few custom trees around this whole area just to make it look cozy. Because besides this build, the other build that is going to be going in is this one right here, which is going to be the ink farm. Flower farm is still there. I don't have to AFK at it for a bit because, yeah, I am completely full of flowers. This little area is new. This is the little hallway I was digging out last episode to see where I'm gonna put everything. So yeah, right back here is gonna be the two tall flower farm. I might add the vines and other flowered things. Might add everything into this section. That way everything is in this district itself. Also, there's a 3-part thing for the cactus farm. 1, which is the first storage. Everything cactus will go here. As soon as this system is full, it will pass the second part, where it will be smelted and turned into dye. That's why only 2 and 2, because honestly, this is even too much cactus. And this is too much ink. I might lower this and remove 1 double chest from it because it's extremely too much. You know what? I'll do that right now. Because I consider this is too much dye for a single session or itself, because it's extremely too much. So I can cover that up, and there we go. And let me do the same over here. I started originally with 3 double chests. So yeah, the difference has been quite abnormal. And to be honest, yeah, this is too much. This right here would be enough, same as this one. And this is just when I want to bring anything bone meal related that I can just drop it there. For example, let me drop, you know what, let me drop these for you to see what's gonna do. Everything bone meal will inevitably go here. So yeah. So basically anything that comes that is, this is full, it will drop here. There's packed ice there, and it will just slid into this hopper, and it will just yeah, turn into bone meal. And it will all go here where the Tutal farm and the other farms are. So I just want this to be self-sustaining system. Then if I go down here where the original redstone is at, I also switch a couple things. I remove the system that takes the everything else that doesn't belong. Basically everything that is a 2 double chest full will not fill. It will all go into this funnel system right here, where it will be turned into bone meal, then switched into the system, and it will go round and around and around. This one is almost finished. I do have to run the system a little bit, but after that, this is all complete. Then this is the new area. Right now, this is the system for the dropper for the bone meal that will just drop here, go all the way underneath, and end up over there. I still have more space here where I can actually put some more redstone things for the farms upstairs, but yeah. Also, that was cactus. Everything the cactus farm drops, it will go all the way in here where it just goes up to the system. Everything's quite clean and compact. The other thing I did down here was remove 2 stacks from here. I still left them here just in case I want to tweak the system just a little bit. But for now, it's like this. I haven't fully tested it. So, yeah, I need to firstly of all put the system to actually work, just to fill out the last. There we go. Just to fill out the last bit. But it's quite simple right now that everything is working as it should. Same as the other one, as soon as the thing starts, it will gather all bone meal, everything. Bone meal I should step away from here. Go up high. Right now, right here should be filled up. Oh, come on. A little bit too low. But everything will be turned into... Let's see if something comes through. Everything that's getting sucked into the hoppers are just wheat seeds and saplings. The two different saplings you can get from this farm. Everything else is just going into this little chest right here. Should be. Take that away. Just in case, but it should be. Yeah, it should be working both of them at the same time, gathering everything and everything into pieces. Yeah, system is quite a little bit fast as I want it to be, but the thing is, it's not giving me enough bone meal as fast as needed for the full minute of this working and a minute of resting. It doesn't fill up fast. But yeah, as you guys can hear in the background, it's time for the time lapse. Let's get this second part completed. See you after that.
Take a look, can you see into your imagination? We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know that compares to pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world, ain't nothing to it.
And there we go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I have been a little bit busy between the time lapse and now. Oh, wrong button. There we go. First of all, I kind of did a bit of an opening. I might or might not change this in the future. Who knows? I also added, before this, I also did this in the same other side. But here, I added a little bit of cocoa bean farm. A little bit out of the ordinary. Let me grab I need 40 in total. And then I'll just press this button. Yeah, since I don't have glass in the front, it will always be kind of like go everywhere else. Sadly. But I can just pick it up, place what I need. It's rare that it does that, but it does it from time to time. But everything else should go right here. Then I made a little, well, the two-toll flower farm. I was going to add another thing here, but sadly, the space wasn't there. But I do have this little system, which is, yeah, it will all go underneath. I'll show you a little bit, in a little bit, what it goes for. But yeah, everything goes here. I also did the invisible item frames for there and over there. I still have to work with these two, but these will be in the next episode. Then we have obviously the cactus farm, which you saw. I finished the whole thing, so now it's completely 100%. Double chest is more than enough. I did switch it a little bit here, which I might turn it back on for it to continue giving me dye. I did remove the ice block, the packed ice, because I noticed it went straight to the wall and hit the bottom. And I added a small little thing I'll show you in a minute. But let me show you the inner workings. Again, this area down here is getting a little bit cluttered, little by little. But this is the cocoa bean little farm with the 1 tick delay, or the, yeah, I forgot, it has a little delay, but this is just a one shot, just for activating it and come right back down. And then this is for the flower, two-tone flower farm. We have the system itself, which is not filled up to the brim, but it will go everything like I told you at the beginning. I already prepared the whole thing, so I just finished the whole to get to this one. I might have it go in a circle, not sure. Then we have the little bit, let's say hello, little bit of a detail. Everything that gets dropped from the droppers from the flower farm, they will all go in their own canals and go into their own single streams. That's fun. Also, this is another little fun little project I have that I wanted to add with the two-tone flower farm, but it couldn't fit, so I made it right here. I didn't show you. Forgot to show you. I'll show you when I get back there. But yeah, quite normally, everything is getting a little bit cluttered, but it's still distinguishable. What is what? If I have to come back down here to check anything, it's quite easy to understand. Now, let me go first to show you that other farm, which is this one. Basically, It's a little bit slower than the too tall flower farm, but really is more than enough. Sadly for now, that farm, well, this farm is not automated to be filled up yet. I need to get a little bit of things moving out of the way for it to be part of it, because it is in a tight little squeeze. Yeah, and there's a few there's redstone right there, so I'm kind of bit in a little pinch here, but I'll try to make it as well automated so nobody has to manually put any bone meal. But yeah, the other thing, oh, let me sleep because I think I haven't slept in a few days and I might get phantoms. Oh, there we go. The other was up here. This is a secondary part of the cocoa bean farm. Once the logs come back up, this will set off the system that will push them back down. And like I said before, I was going to take the saplings and the seeds all to go to a too tall flower farm. Basically, they go through this and they just fall straight down there. Everything else here is the same. I was going to plan on making this bigger, probably taller, but I don't think it will be necessary. Although, I might make a double stacked on top of this one, but for the purpose of everything that comes from here goes into a place. I'll probably extend this. Well, I'm limited to where I can extend it unless I go down, but the redstone is right there. So I might just put a collection area somewhere. Maybe up there. Yeah, that sounds about nice. Where I could have the moss, the carpets that go straight into that section. I might have to check because I don't want to clutter. Again, trying not to clutter everything into one single point. Where the actual, my original or first one is at, it's working perfectly. I really don't need that much. But I might bring it, yeah, I might bring it to this area, but still up in the air. The other thing I have to fix is, yeah, that. Because in a map, it does look not, great. So I'll just light this whole thing under and just cover it with sand. The other thing I want to do, that I'll do probably after or in between episodes because it will take me a little bit of time. I need to first, for next episode, I will be draining this whole section to create the ink and glowing farm. I will cover this whole area up, kind of like to make it look the same. I want everything kind of like uniformed, looking a little bit. Oh, I got no rockets. Yeah, besides, I do have to go into the farm and get myself my things mended. But yeah, the other thing I'm still debating, either cover this whole thing up to have it just in a single layer, or leave it as is. But I will think about it in the future. But for now, I can say the dye district is about 80% done, so that's good. I am planning on leaving the exterior, or the moss slash bone meal farm, as is. I'm gonna leave it wide open. I was going to cover it up, but I am going to leave it as is. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and see you in the next one.